Just want to take a sec before this video begins to let you guys know the Grind Zone giveaway for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is still going strong. If you haven't had the chance to enter just yet, the link will be down in the description and in the comment section down below. Best of luck to everyone who enters, and now onto the video. On Twitter a while back, I saw Zero tweet about how if you could have any character you'd want in Smash Bros. Ultimate, but have to replace an already existing character, who would you pick and who would you replace? I thought this was an awesome concept that I'd love to bring up on the channel. So before I continue, I want everyone to know that these are just my opinions. It's okay to disagree with me, but coming from my life because I'd rather not have your main in Ultimate is unacceptable. So let me know your choices down below instead. But for now, this is the Smash Bros. Ultimate Cut One, Add One challenge. Coming in at number 5, we have Wario. Though I didn't touch him really in Smash 4, I've definitely had my Wario phase in Brawl. He's not the best character, nor the worst, he's just kind of been there. His diverse and hilarious moveset make him a funny enemy to have, but if I were to choose someone else to replace him, it would definitely be Paper Mario. In my Smash Dream Collection series, I talked about my desire to have him added into Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I went through a possible moveset for him picking and choosing attacks and abilities throughout the Paper Mario franchise. I feel like he'd be a breath of fresh air to see on the stage, and placing him in the 3D environment of Smash with his 2D stature would be all too exciting for me to see. Next up for number 4, we have Ryu. Though I'm quite fond of Ryu as a character, I've got a few years of Street Fighter under my belt, but I did feel that Ryu was a bit out of place in the Smash stage. Now, of course, the same could be said of a character like Snake, but I felt it was even more odd for me to have Ryu in the game just because he already has his own fighting game franchise, so inviting him to be in another one centered around Nintendo characters always just threw me off. But one character I really feel like it'd be a joy to see is Funky Kong. Having him in his own Funky Kong mode in Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze has really made me gain a newfound appreciation for him after seeing how broken he was in Mario Kart Wii. Not saying he's not broken in Funky mode, but all the same. He'd have a fighting move set similar to Donkey Kong, but his abilities would then start to be more original, spanning to even using his surfboard. I'd love to see Funky Kong in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Strolling in at number 3, we have Captain Olimar from the Pikmin series. Though, if I'm being honest here, I've never been a huge fan of his games. I feel as a child I never truly gave them a decent chance, so hopefully that will change sometime in the future, but as of right now, as a character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I feel Olimar has an uninteresting moveset with an uninteresting background that all around I just don't care to see him stay in Smash Bros. From here on out. Now, on the other hand, a fighter I'd love to see is the best friend of one of my favorite video game characters, Shulk, and that's Ryan from Xenoblade Chronicles. He's the beefy best friend to Shulk and always has his back. He's a tank and can be really good at dealing damage as well and getting the jump on enemies. Now, is Ryan my favorite character aside from Shulk in Xenoblade Chronicles 1? Not really. Dunban would probably be next, but he's already in Shulk's Smash Attack, so I didn't bother. Now at number 2, this one was a tough one for me. It was between cutting Rob or Game & Watch. Game & Watch because he's an OG, and Rob because I've had some really crazy matches as Rob in the past, but for this list, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Game & Watch, as though I love him for being an OG, there's just another character I feel deserves a chance now, and I would just love to see him in Smash. As Ultimate has been going on the sort of heroes versus villains theme, I feel a villain I'd love to see as a playable character would be Proto Man, the brother of Mega Man. Throughout the series, they've always had differences of opinions and morals that cause them to duke it out between one another. Also, as Mega Man is the only one of his series, not including Zero from Mega Man X as an assist trophy, it would fit perfectly in Smash for Proto Man to be his villain. Now, last but certainly not least, we're at the number 1 spot. I'll keep it real with you. I never liked Duck Hunt. I very much dislike him. Boring character from a boring game, and I've just had about enough of him. It may also be because I suck at fighting him, but who cares? Happily cutting Duck Hunt from Smash, I feel a worthy replacement would be Kazuma Kiryu from the Yakuza series. Now hold on a sec, there's a few reasons why I feel he'd fit fine in Smash Bros. 1, he's another rep from Sega alongside Sonic. 2 is Kiryu has years of fighting experience during his time in the Yakuza. And 3, with his diverse types of fighting styles, Rush, Brawler, and Beast, and Dragon, it would switch up to how the player uses his styles in combat, as well as the opponents changing up how they can combat against him. The man may wear a suit, but taking down hordes of dangerously strong Yakuza and being known as the Dragon of Dojima shows he's a force to be feared. Now that concludes my list, and honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with it. There was a decent amount of variety and interesting faces I'd love to see in Smash in the future. What did you guys think? Did you share a couple of my thoughts? If so, or if not, let me know in the comments. Who would you pick and who would you replace for Smash Ultimate? If you enjoyed and haven't already, hitting the bell to subscribing will make sure you never miss a video again. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce, and remember my loyal knights to always look skyward.